Bayanni!
All that intro for me.
I do have for you now. I charge in dollars.
Yeah,
so
okay.
We'll have this conversation after.
No problem.
So good to have you here on the Road Show.
I'm honored to be here.
Second time at Cool FM. Are you loving our new studio?
I'm loving it.
Loving it's cool,
so
it's chill.
much. It's very, very chill.
But one question I always said I was going to ask you, right? When I get a chance to see you, you were not on the Overdose record, were you?
Yeah, I wasn't.
Why?
I wasn't out at the time.
Oh, you were not video at that time.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was so pained.
that is the reason why I wanted to ask the question.
Because I was there all through the creation process, and I was part of like.
You just like, God.
It was so painful.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah.
You know, I myself, I do a lot of music. I know some people in the studio, like for Larry, and they will say something, but that's a conversation for another day. You know, but I from that creative process, you being someone who is very well versed in music, I'm sure, like you mentioned, you were really pained, and I'm sure you were anticipating another collaboration of all of the Mavin superstars, and you want to be in it, right?
Yeah.
You can't wait.
And that was and that was when Wondermore came.
Yes.
Yeah, and
you took the opportunity. So I hear that you are a soothsayer, and before things happen, you already have an idea that is going to happen. So I want to ask you this question straightforward now.
Well,
will Naira increase or will it still?
I don't know.
No, you need to tell us today.
Now only my own life I did see.
Oh, you only see things happen to you. But you're in Nigeria now.
You
see the
I don't want to see Nigeria problem. Maybe I just see my own thing.
So what in your life have you seen before they happened though? Share with us.
A couple of things. There's some exams I wrote, and I saw the grades before they were out.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was what used to happen back in the day when I was in school. Then when this whole music thing came, I started seeing like visions of me and Don Jazzy in the studio. You know, I saw like 4 times.
For real?
Yeah, but when it finally happened, something was missing. Because in my visions, I always saw credibility in the studio. Yeah, but when it happened,
there was
already
in
the studio.
Oh wow!
That was the only thing that was different. But like, every other thing was different. Even to the color of what the jazzy was, and
you saw it.
It was brown.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Okay, but I mean, like, I know that you don't see Nigerian problems. At least see, will I find wife? Will I find love of my life? Apparently you also.
For this Lagos, you know, go find.
Jesus.
So
no true love for me.
For Lagos, no.
Oh wow. Okay, I'll
go
put that.
to Akwa Ibom.
Okay. But you know, they say my spec is there. You know, is that what your spec is too?
This thing of spec, make I just see God-fearing woman, I could be alright.
Also, I hear that you trade in Forex.
Yes.
Was this before you joined the Mavins or after you joined the Mavins? When did this start?
Before. I've been trading for like 7 years now. I was trading on my way here. Yeah.
See, these are the people who want to be interviewed. It's not. I mean, like, I remember my kid that day. I was trying to, call me some things, but he didn't answer me. So you are trading in Forex. Now we can have a conversation. You know, you're my guy.
No problem. I do it.
We'll link up. We'll have a conversation.
Yeah. No.
But what spurred your desire to want to learn how to trade in Forex?
Sapa.
Wow, that's a good.
But basically, right? To just elaborate, I studied accounting in OU, right?
Oh, okay.
So I had this lecture with one of my lecturers one time, and then he mentioned something about brokerage, stock market, and all those things, and the way he was talking about figures and everything, I was like,
so you intrigued.
Okay, let me escape poverty now.
That's where it started from.
Yeah.
We were just talking about how you trade in Forex and how you got to, start the process. You're not the only person who apparently trades in Forex too. I think of the Mavins, I think Don Jazzy also does a little bit of trading as well.
Yep.
And you guys put heads together and come up with more ways to make money apparently, right?
Definitely.
So speaking of the Mavins, there's one thing I've noticed anytime I've had the chance to interview anybody from there. I had Rema here a couple of months back. I've had Crayon, I've had Magix and the likes, and they always talk about the fact that it's a bond, it's a family. Everybody is together. Why is that though? Why are you guys so together? Is there nobody like me who come there and come and cause trouble?
I don't know. I think there's just a way that Don Jazzy is very able to like pick people that just have that personality that don't want to cause trouble. Let me just put it that way.
No controversy.
So yeah, if you notice most Mavin artists, we are cultured. Let me put it that way.
Okay. So you're saying other people are not cultured. That's what you're saying now.
No, I'm not. I mean, everybody has their thing.
Their style.
There's just a way we don't have to force it. You know, it's just
comes natural.
It just comes natural.
All right, I love it. You watch football?
Yeah.
Okay, so
not as much before you put me on the
No. I'm just. But you do watch football.
I watch boxing more.
You watch boxing more, but you
MMA and boxing.
You do know that there was a Ballond'or on Monday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you think Messi deserved to win the Ballond'or? Just so you know, the world is listening and cameras everywhere, and this will be a viral moment. People will drag you consistently on social media. And so if you're wondering if this is my plan, yes, it is my plan to put you on the spot. Do you think Lionel Messi, the diminutive Argentine, deserves to win the Ballond'or, or should it have gone to Erling Haaland?
So yeah, I feel like based on what I've been hearing from people is because of the World Cup thing that made, but like I mean, many people collected World Cup in the past and
they didn't win the Ballond'or.
They didn't win.
So
the Ballond'or.
Indirectly, what you're saying now
indirectly, I'm like, nah.
It should have been Haaland.
Yeah, somebody else, Maguire,
anybody else, but not Messi.
Yeah, no.
Okay, you heard it. He says anybody.
With my full chest.
And he's looking at the camera with his full chest.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love it. I for one also believe that Haaland should have won it, but I'm a hater, so my opinion doesn't count naturally. You dropped your self-titled your eponymous EP, I think it was last year.
Yeah.
Bayanni EP, 4 tracks of the body of work, right?
Yeah.
A couple of lovely records on there. There was also Family as well. I think that's probably my favorite, if I'm not mistaken. How nervous were you before that body of work dropped? You know, maybe on the day they say you were going to be, I think it always drops the day they unveil you guys, right?
Yeah.
So the day you were going to be unveiled, your record was going to drop on that particular day, or your body of work. How nervous were you? Like, am I going to get accepted? Am I going to get love? Are people going to like it? Or you were like, you know, everybody else, I'm more concerned about my music and what comes out?
So basically, what happened was before that night, I was all chilled and stuff. Like I was like, nah,
let it go.
It will just come and go. I mean, we'll be good, right? And I was keeping up that brave attitude and vibe and steez until the minutes where the announcement minutes, and boom, my heart started racing.
Oh my god.
Heavily, like I was panting, walking around. Jazzy saw the way I was walking around, and he just started talking, trying to change the topic, talking about other things. And then I'm checking my phone, and then at some point somebody will collect my phone, and I'm just walking, pacing the room. Until 3 to 4 hours after, then I started to calm down. Because like the acceptance was like, was up there.
But how excited were your parents though? I for one, I know if for any reason my mom gets to hear that, you know, I'm getting signed by a record label like the Mavins, you know, she would, even though I work at a radio station, she would take ads on a radio station and announce it. So she'll be super excited, and you know, I would have to probably say calm down, you know. But how was the reception from your folks though?
It was massive. Funny how when Jazzy hit me up, I didn't tell them yet.
Oh well, okay.
Yeah. So it was like December. I wanted to go home. So when Jazzy hit me, it was like around.
You want to go home? Where are your parents based?
Home is Ocean State.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So he hit me up like 19th. We saw on the 19th actually. He hit me up way before then. But then we met on the 19th.
Of what month?
Of December 2019.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So after like a week or 2 weeks, I was already recording back. So then I was like, I should just go home, let my parents know what the new movement is, right, and stuff. So when I got home, I still waited. You know, I'll just wake up and I'll look at their face like, these people don't know the news.
They don't know what's coming on.
So it was just a Sunday evening. I just tried to break the news to them. Like, guys, this was going on, blah 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 blah. And they're like, oh, my God, because they know him.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just it. I mean, since I started to take this music thing seriously, my mom and dad, and I've now become social media police. They check everything on social media. They are sometimes even more current than
you are.
Yeah. So basically, that's just how it has been. It's been amazing. When it was time to be unveiled, they were praying and praying and praying. Even in family, if you listen to family, the beginning of family, that's my mom praying. So she sends like voice notes of her praying every now and then. And when I was making family, I just something is missing.
Oh, she's getting royalties. It's not that you.
Yeah, she's even getting more than that. So, yeah,
because you put her voice inside. There's no don't come on. But yeah,
we are family.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, I love the journey to stardom to where you are at right now. But I also want to talk about the fact that while you were preparing and cooking that particular body of work, how hard was it to pick and choose the songs that would make it eventually to the body of work, to the project?
It was difficult. It was very difficult because we just could pick 4 songs out of like almost 200 songs.
What?
Back then it has increased now. But back then, So, so it was very difficult. We had listening upon listening. Like we had like I think 4 listenings. To pick. So we were like breaking down like from 200 to 100. So it's not like we picked the best 4.
Yeah.
What we picked was 4 songs to introduce Bayanni.
Okay.
So there are songs that a lot of songs that are nice, but they were not just good enough, or they were not just right to introduce Bayanni.
At that time.
So the goal is to introduce Bayanni as a versatile artist, right?
Yeah.
So that's why we listen to all the songs on the EP. They don't sound alike. One song, first song sounds like from the second song, from the third, from the fourth. So yeah.
Alright, now let's veer off a little, talk about your fashion. It's one thing I've noticed, if I take my time to look at some of the interviews you've been at, and even your daily lifestyle, this fashion has always worked, and you're looking really nice right now. And I don't know if this has always been your lifestyle to be very fashionable, or it happened because of showbiz when you got into the music business proper.
Actually, it has always been how I've been. Like I've always that person that I like to look
drip.
Yeah, not like drip in the sense, but like I just like to look good because I mean you never can tell who you're gonna meet.
Yeah.
For one, I'm this kind of person that most of the people that are important that I've met in my life, most of them were impromptu.
Okay.
Yeah, impromptu. I remember the day I met David. I didn't know the morning of that day. I didn't know I was gonna meet David.
Wow.
Yeah. I was just recording in the studio. I made a couple of songs. You hear them, and I was like, "Who's this guy?"
Yeah.
And that was it.
Mad.
Yeah. It was what I was doing. I was not telling Blaze B. Shout out to Blaze B. So I was telling Blaze like, "Let me go home and change." Like, bro, David says you will come in now like this, like this, like this, like this. Let's go.
Well, this name Bayanni, have you always had it, or you started using the name when you joined?
I have not always had it though. I used to go by one name. I'm not sure I want to say.
Now I'm sure a lot of people want to know the name you were using before. I mean, say with your chest, the same way you said Messi is not the best player in the world.
Oh wow, because wow, I see what you're doing.
So say it now. What
the name that I used to go by is Zenoboy.
Zenoboy. Yeah. One time for Zenoboy.
Shout out to Zenoboy, is an amazing guy.
There we go.
Yeah.
So we have Bayanni now. This the birth of Bayanni, and whose idea was it to call you Bayanni?
Okay, so Bayanni is from a Yoruba origin. It means a god.
Okay.
Small.
Oh, okay.
Sort of like an oracle.
Oh,
so if you check my pages, you see there's the oracle.
The description there.
Yeah. So basically, it's just my brand. And Bayanni also stands for a brave or fearless person. Somebody that doesn't fear anything.
Alright.
I fear God, and I get food where I do fear God. Yeah, but it's just the brand, right? So basically, Bayanni has both the Yoruba and the Philippine origin.
Alright.
So the Philippine is where you have the brave, fearless and stuff. The Yoruba is the oracle and stuff. So it's just a blend of my indigenous side, you know. So basically, it came up as a result of me knowing that Zenoboy wasn't really something
that
I connected. It wasn't that name for me. So getting into the academy, we had meetings and they were like, "Am I okay with them?" I'm like, "Nah, I want something that
something else
has to do with me." So Then we started searching, and then
came up with Bayanni.
Yeah.
All right. So I mean, we're spent for time, and there's a lot of things I want to talk to you about. I'm sure there are a lot of questions that people who are listening would want to ask. But just before I let you go, quick question though. And this one is going to be a very funny question, but I just need to know, seeing how super talented you are just by listening to your music, to know that you are that artist who is really, really creative. So in your spare time or whenever you're listening to the radio, if you do listen to the radio, I'm sure you do, and you listen to all of the streaming platforms, Spotify and the likes, and you listen to a song, a really nice and maybe even a hit song. Which of these hit songs have you heard before and you said to yourself, this is a nice song, but I could have done it a lot better? What song would that be for you? I need you to say these things with your chest. I need you to come out and say, because me,
you're still referring
I'm going to tell you the truth. A lot of our songs, I mean, if I released it myself, bigger hits. You understand? I'm very humble. Like Thriller by Michael Jackson. If I released it, let's not go there. Let's be humble. Let's put my feet on the ground.
I'm not gonna go there. I don't wanna go there.
Please let us go there. No, we'll just think of one song now. Even if you don't say it on the radio, you can just
So basically, right, there is this thing with me that I just live by, right? As long as you're successful, as long as something is successful, it's difficult to hate. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. It's difficult to hate because somebody did something. However the person did it.
Yeah.
It's successful.
Yeah.
I wasn't there when the person was doing whatever he was doing. But the person is successful now. So I'm gonna give you the kudos. So if there's any song I'm listening to right now, or like the song, I may not like it, but it's a hit song. I'm gonna be like, kudos to that person.
And of course we've got the guy who knows how to dribble more than Messi in the studio. Bayanni right now. It's time for us to say goodbye to you on this bit of the road show. But before you go, I need you to tell us what to expect. I know you've put out a number of really lovely records. You have the amazing one with Jason Derulo, the remix, and that song has gone global so far. Are there more international collaborations we should anticipate? And of course, are we looking for a richer body of work very soon?
Yeah, there is an international featuring still coming up this year.
Are you giving us any clue? Any ways?
Okay,
male or female?
It's male.
Male.
Yeah. Then there is another one that is a female too.
Is it like? No, is it like? You just said that to confuse me.
I'm serious.
Okay, male and female.
Male and female.
Okay, so for
different songs.
For the male, is there R in his name?
Yes.
There's R in the name. That's a lie. I know you're lying. Bayanni,
I'm not.
We go way back. All right, so looking forward to 2 international collaborations.
Yeah.
I'm very.
One international, one local.
One local. All right. Okay. Fine. What about body of work? Full
body of work next year.
Next year.
Yeah.
You get already finished, so hopefully very, very soon. Okay.
Definitely.
Fingers crossed.
Definitely.
All right.